plane.
So we were boarding another flight
Johannesburg.
to Johannesburg.
Yewura plane numa.
As soon as we entered the plane, please. Let me share this testimony with you before we close. I'm sure everybody is ready and attentive to listen.
Now, Reverend
Anakwesi was with me on the flight.
And I'm a second born.
And my second born,
Kofi. And I'm Madame Fubia. Your friend, Nana Prempe. And he didn't say, Nana Osei.
And a friend of mine who is called Nana Osei.
Your friend, Prince Nana Osei.
He's called Prince Nana Osei.
Ofrahim Fie.
He's from the palace. He's from the royal family.
The entire name acquired the men country.
And I'll not disclose the reason why we went with him. He's from the royal family.
And yes, South Africa near call you. And yes, we are called Johannesburg.
We did not travel to South Africa or Johannesburg, but we actually went to Swaziland.
Baby, I can't know Swaziland for
where the king of Swaziland resides.
Now, I just saw see Johannesburg and Sana would the plane at Twaso.
But if you are going to Swaziland, you must make a stop at South Africa before you connect another flight to Swaziland.
I
want everybody to be attentive. Don't despise what I'm about to say. So today when you get home, use what you are going to hear to revive your faith.
You fly free Hanoma. Now I have 5 hours flight home. 5 hours and 30 minutes. You take it 10 hours. And I 11 hours.
So in the trip from Ghana to South Africa was within 10 to 11 hours.
Nah, Kofi bra. What do you know? Cheni na amra. Fa o cheni na no bibi abra. Bonsama Kofi.
Put your hands together for Kofi Isaac.
Na yaduru baby Ethiopia. You're from Addis Ababa.
So
Addis Ababa.
When our first flight landed at Addis Ababa.
Now you have a full plane.
So we were boarding another flight
Johannesburg.
To Johannesburg.
Yewura plane numa.
As soon as we entered the plane, please listen attentively.
I
was not asleep.
Demons.
All of a sudden, I saw demons entering the plane. They were smallish, but they had long ears. And they had some tiny horns on top of their head.
Wings at a bat,
and their wings were like that of a bat. I saw that these demons invaded the plane. All of a sudden, I saw these demons mopping the aeroplane.
But
there was no death
why?
In the plane. So when I gained my consciousness, I was asking, what am I seeing? What is happening?
So
as I was seeing them, I thought they had also seen me.
But it looked like us woman.
But it looks like they could not identify me or they could not see me. But I was looking at them. All of a sudden,
business class.
I saw two of these demons went to stand beside a certain woman at the business class.
One
was holding a sword and the other was holding an arrow. And they were so furious as they were standing beside the woman. I also don't know the woman. So I saw that these demons had finished mopping inside the aeroplane and they were done and they left. With the two who were standing beside the woman, they also left. So I was asking myself that what is happening? What am I seeing? What does this mean? So I also asked the Lord to give me an explanation to what has been revealed unto me. But I didn't hear anything.
Your plane are ready, take it off.
So everything was set for us to depart.
Exit say demonstration in every so the small car I am a pushy plane and be pushy a plane now just say bibia is on course.
So the air hostess had finished giving their making their presentation about the safety rules whenever you board a flight or whenever you are boarding a flight, and the plane was moving backwards to the position where it must begin to
pilot
take the flight.
Watch hours do yedi be free baby e wono akọ Johannesburg.
To the point where the pilot also announced the hours that we are going to stay in the air.
Obi a watena play mu da bia nim o ma kire aduane a o mde be maye ama ye book a obi a nhwem no nchu so aduane o pe me pese me kire say bibia ye set.
So they are giving us a menu for us to go through so that you have the opportunity to choose or the privilege to choose the meal that you want or you prefer. So everything was set.
Engine is condition bibia.
So the engine had already been started. Everything was intact.
Yeah, full plane in an engine is so that.
So before we boarded the plane, the engine was already on. Yeah. Everything was set.
Afei yet plane sa plane move ya the hu ya ne say engine ni nyina ko off.
So as the plane started moving, before they will increase the acceleration, everything came to a stop. The engine stopped. The engine shut down.
Pilot also anka bibi ankyere but a doom.
The pilot did not say anything. No announcement was made before everything went off. So I was quiet in the plane. I was sitting down quietly in the plane.
And I rather catch them and say, Nia esi ewo form and kebesi wasoro.
So as I was sitting down quietly, the Lord spoke to me and he said, what has happened here while the aircraft is on the ground was meant to happen in the air.
A hona me hu angel au kuta sword au bejina plane anim. Nti a chire kura san na rade catch them so on the suma angel no e mo be stop plane no because demons are planning so on be crash plane no wasoro. Not because of me, not because of obi o plane no, but nipa ba ku pe binti.
So an angel appeared to stand in front of the aeroplane with a sword. So it was after the incident that the Lord was giving me details about all that happened, and he told me that he was the one who sent the angel to come and stop the plane from flying.
Entu busa sofo na Kwesi ane medba Kofi a.
So if you ask Reverend Nana Kwesi and my son Kofi,
engine call off.
when the engine went off,
Just like that. Pilot no kra nim say engine be call off because everything is okay.
and the pilots themselves didn't know that the engine was going to shut down. But it took everybody by surprise.
Na enema ni swade hu na me hu yenti.
And because of the revelation that I had,
No, I'm saying no, something is not right.
I told myself that something was not
I
right.
happen I'm sorry we plane.
So I stood up in a plane
And I'm call near oya announcer ne nchen.
and I went straight to the supervisor.
And I'm busa say
Of the
there
air
na
hostess.
koso no, bibi koso.
So I asked her, what is going on? Something is happening.
Ono so okay oba.